Yep. Mm-hmm. Welcome to Final Fantasy. Anya's behind. So we're not gonna get there. But yeah. But I'm in a Final Fantasy mood, so it's Final Fantasy time. Also, I have to look at my ad manager because it's showing like ads every minute, and that's scaring me. It was perfectly timed. I don't know what you're talking about. It says my ad density is like 1.5 minute ad every half hour. Oh. Yeah, I know what I did. Oh, they're getting rid of views. I just heard that, yeah. Huh. Not that far, but I have to read every piece of text that isn't voiced, so it'll take a little bit. Yep. Snowcloak. It's gonna be so nice to just focus and do DPS because healer just stresses me out so much. Do I remember how to play Bard? Absolutely not. So when was the last time I played Final Fantasy? Oh no. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. That'll be interesting. Live notif went out. Yay! No, like healing's fun. But yeah, it's stressful. And I don't mind how long it's been since I've played Anya. But yeah, I'm just gonna let my sister know. Yo! Pog. I am devastated. That next month is my year anniversary. Like, no. So, from me to all of you, don't sub to me next month. It's gonna break your streak. But I'll be so sad to miss it. You got gifted last stream. But it's Final Fantasy today, and I'm gonna talk so much, and my throat's gonna hurt, and I'm not gonna know how to play Bard. But better to be a bad DPS than a bad healer. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Yeah, it's a long one. It's a long one. Just finish up your cutscene and then we'll get it going. I can wait a little bit longer. The other regulars aren't here yet, so let's see how long it takes them. In the meantime, I'm gonna eat a snack. No, it's snack time. I'm eating a snack. Hurry on, Jay! Not to give it away, but Hello. I'm having a snack. Okay. Snack aided. Pattern. I swear it's coincidence. Triple A. Indeed, indeed. I swear it is. All of them were just me hitting the randomizer. And just seeing what name I liked. I mean, Anya we came up with to match with Masha. But I swear, other than that, it's all coincidence. Anyway, it's Final Fantasy Day because I love this game and I've been enjoying playing it tonight and I want to play it more. On your time, on your time, on your time. No more lo-fi. This is serious business. Serious business. I made sure you worked. This is embarrassing. I made sure it worked before I started stream. And now I switch back to this screen and it doesn't show up. And my day is ruined. My disappointment, immeasurable. Come on. Final Fantasy, please. Please, I love you. Please. This is awful. I just want it to work. I just want the game capture to work. Why doesn't the game capture work? I even made sure that it showed up. Yeah. But see, that's why I skipped through it all the first time. Auto, yes, auto. Find it. Why? Why is it this? Capture the specific window. Final Fantasy. Yes, please. Thank you. Close. Why hasn't it shown up? It worked before I went live. I'm so sad. I swear I'm a professional. I even tested it and everything. What? I don't know which one it's on. Which one are you? Is it the Minecraft? It's the Minecraft. No. Is it Stardew? No. Is it Cook? Okay, sure. Anyway, here she is. Best girl. I hope you're all doing good today. Ignore everything that just happened. It's gaming time. Ooh. We're right at the beginning of the Snowcloak dungeon, and it's such a pretty dungeon, and I'm so excited. And I'm gonna have to take a look through my hotbar and remember what my abilities are. Because it's been a hot minute. There's my 2 songs. Okay, these are my off globals. These are... It's damaged out. I can move that. Move heavy shot there. No, heavy shot there. Bloodletter there. No. feel like I should replace that. It'll be fine. Should be fine. There's an attack to the target. That's my jump away. That's bind. Hits heavy. No, that's jump away. Arm's length is knockback. Right, okay. Wind bite is my other. Head graze is yes. Right, okay, okay, okay. Yeah. I think I could still look up friend request thing. But yeah, it's fine. Sweet girl. Here she is. Okay. Snowcloak time. It's probably going to take a while to get the party. Average wait time 14 minutes. Oh, incredible. But yes. Also, I want to check and make sure. I'm pretty sure we did all the hard trials. Yeah, we did War Leader and we did the Striking. Yeah, no, those are the ones we had to do. Yes, we did the hard trials. Okay. Excellent. Wow. Gotta get cozy. Excellent, excellent. But yeah, sorry I didn't stream yesterday. I was just sitting here and I was just sniffling and sneezing. And I'm like, I can't stream like this. I know, I miss Healer Q. It's fine, it's fine. I'm used to it. But yeah. I didn't get to do my send-off to the SMP like I wanted to. Fare ye well, SMP. But we were talking in my editorial board meeting for my campus lit mag. I like our timeline for the end of the year because we haven't published our spring magazine yet. But like we're getting to the point where we can. And just talking about how little time is left in the semester just freaks me out. So I need to work on my copy editing assignments this weekend. Ugh. That's what I gotta do tomorrow. But I kept waking up like several times this morning, being like, oh, I gotta get up, my alarm's gonna go off soon. It's Friday, I gotta get up, my alarm's gonna go off. And every time I had to remind myself, like, no, it's okay, it's Saturday. It was awful. My brain's so stressed out. I don't want to stand around in snowy Snowcloak. Hi, Alfie. We will hold the line on ya. Boo. A little lad. A little lad out in the cold. Haven't seen Anya in a while. Hello, Queen. She's so pretty. It's Peloton, Sprint. Yep. Yeah. 2 regular weeks and then final. Speaking of, I need to look to see a book, to get a book for next week for class. Because I don't have it yet, and I really need it. And I still need to read our individual book group books. Aw, rip. Yep. Next fall should be really good, though. With my current schedule, I have 2 free days. So, I should have time to do things. Mental illness providing. Whoa, look at the moon. Whoa. Why is it so bright? Oh no. What? Oh, to do maintenance, okay. But what? That sucks. The moon. To the moon. I got stuff to do on Tuesdays. I would be Wednesday, Fridays. So I would have 3-day weekends all the time. Yeah, that doesn't make any sense. Like, your university's a full-time university, right? That doesn't make any sense. I don't know how they run an institution that way. I think I'm gonna head over to White Brim. I can practice my rotation. At least there's something. Do you have to pay to get any food from there, or do you have, like, does it allow meal plan stuff? Where am I going? Yeah. You don't have a meal plan? Okay. What should I hit? Yeah. Maybe just an alarm to remind yourself? Oh, see, I forgot about my ballad. I need to remember those. Okay. Oh, I forgot they're doing maintenance on Monday. All day. Oof. I'm gonna miss it. Is it PST? Pacific Daylight Time. Yeah. Oh, I forgot how cool my bow was. Yeah, I'm cool. Which one is it? Allegan. Of course it's Allegan. Are we just gonna keep the battle music now? I've walked away. Yeah. Yeah, I get that. Yeah, I mean, you need to see a lot. Like, I love being able to look at my character, but you need room. It helps you see the incoming attacks. Lots of people play, like, all the way zoomed out. Could you imagine me playing this close? Oh, that'd be disgusting. This is quality gameplay right here. I forgot about my little onion knight. He's so cute. Look at him go. Yeah, get him. Excellent. No one's in the party. I just wanna party. I just wanna get through Snowcloak. Yeah. I guess I just know that the stages get bigger and you need to be able to see more. The amount of brain power Final Fantasy gets you to use is insane. Like, if you thought we had to move a lot in the thing we just did, you haven't seen anything yet. I walked all the way to the stone vigil. Oops. I didn't mean to come here. I was just walking. One day we'll go to Ishgard. There it is. We can get a good... I'll stand on this rock. There we are. That's Ishgard. These are the steps of faith that lead to Ishgard. The gates of judgment are there. That's where you... It's the only way to cross into Ishgard. It's a city-state comprised mostly of Elizin. And they worship the Fury. Oh, I forget her actual name. They just call her the Fury. Yeah. It was a lot. I only remembered like halfway through the fight. But yeah, Ishgard is made of like 3 different levels, really. There's like where the poor people live, and then there's where the middle class live, and then there's the top where like the churches and the high houses of Ishgard are. It's a very classist society. But it's also a theocracy, so the head of state is the archbishop, who's the head of the church. And that's all I remember about Ishgard. Oh, what I do also know is that they're opening up housing there soon. That's something I haven't even looked at. In Final Fantasy, there's a housing system, so like there's different housing districts you can go to and like have a house to decorate as you want. However, housing is limited and expensive. Just like in real life. Durian there. Yeah. Like I said, it's expensive. And if you don't log on for a certain number of days, you forfeit your house. Wait time's gone up to 15 minutes. Yeah. But I'm fairly certain there's housing for each city-state. No, it was 14. It said 14 minutes. At least at one point it did. Are we gonna get 15 minutes? Probably not. Disappointment. I just want to go to Snowcloak. Lore recap for, since it's been so long since we played this. We are chasing down a group of, what do they call them? Heretics. Oh, I hate the Crocs. Oh no, it's a... Oh, my level's too high. I helped. Ah! I didn't mean to grab that. I keep hitting shift to attack to go into my second level. Oh, I am absolutely doing Hildebrand. I love Hildebrand. But that's something I need everyone else in chat to be absolutely invested in and prepared for. It's... Yeah. They have to. I can't believe I stumbled into it the first time. Pure coincidence. Hildebrand finds a way. Longest 15 minutes of my life. But yeah, that's gonna be so much fun. Definitely want to do Hildebrand. We can, at some point, pick up the extreme trials. I knew you would. But yeah, it's so absurd that you can't help but love it. Gotta do Hildebrand. We gotta finish Coils. We haven't finished Coils yet. We did Crystal Tower. And that's all the ARR content. I definitely want to finish Coils before we get into Heaven's Ward. Ah, we did it. But that requires me sister. And probably for me to get a little bit stronger. Welcome to Snowcloak. See, now you get the benefit of just being able to look at the surroundings instead of just focusing on what you have to fight. What an interesting crew we have. Yeah. I can ask her about doing it tomorrow. Because, depending on... the time that we start, we should be able to get you through the rest of ARR, which is very exciting. Because you just have one quest left in 2.5. 2.55 is a little bit longer. Oh, I have a... What am I doing? Where's my... 5 is my AoE. I have to switch into DPS brain, and it's not working. Yeah. Oh, we do. Shoot. My sister would be willing to do tower with us, though, I think. Yeah, as you should. Because it shouldn't be too long. Pretty sure I know that quest. Because it's mainly just a story quest. Just to go to place, talk to people kind of thing. Everyone don't get the key. Shh. Spoiler. No spoiling. I'm not there yet. Slush left SMH. Not here to hear me joke. Nope, back. Speak of the devil. No, I was making a joke. Oh, I gave myself the hiccups from laughing. Oh no. Oh no. Oh. No, I was making a joke. One mentioned a quest name. And I was like, no, don't say it. I'm not there yet. Oh no. Oh no. I'm not doing too hot. Oh, Reaper! And I said, it's a shame you're not here to hear me joke about, like, make stupid jokes. Oh. I'm aiming. I'll grade it. I don't... Oh, I already have it. Okay. Look at the pretty ice and the snow and... Oh. Gubu! Why'd they attack me? I'm gonna make sure I'm out of... Yep. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah. That's why we're doing it now. Like, wow. Look how beautiful. This game has good area design. You know, leveling should be fun, though. Because you just get to go back and replay everything. Ignore that. That was the Reaper. They have such cool animations, man. They got that 2021 budget. Yeah. I mean, now that you've played through them once, it should be fine to, like, look up the individual dungeons. Just try not to look ahead to things. I know the Yeti has mechanics, I just... Yeah, the mechanics are, like... to make them freeze the Spriggans. So they turn into snowballs, and then it has, like, a specific attack that he does. This one. That one. Sometimes I forget what my moves are. Don't worry, it's fine. This one. Oh, I keep hitting buttons. Oh no. I keep hitting my black mage buttons. And these are not my black mage buttons. And then sometimes I'll hit my scholar buttons, and these are not my scholar buttons. And it's not working out in my favor. I'm working at a DPS loss. You picked up ninja? Oh, I haven't locked that. Oops. I need to do that. Ugh. I keep ignoring things. You giddy. She's a queen. I don't want those, I don't think. Wow. No, he's a rogue. Well, apparently he was a bard, but also a rogue. Thancred likes to change classes. Apparently. Yeah. But he didn't get that far. It's like being an Arcanist instead of a... Well, yeah, but sometimes you don't get to the job. You have to level through Arcanist first, you know? To get to Summoner. This is a long room. I forgot he was an Arcanist! He rarely fights, so it's like, oh yeah. He's got a carbuncle. The different classes. Arcanist is a class that works with, like, it's a magic class, but they're about, like, summoning magical pets, basically, to fight by your side. And the main one is called a carbuncle, and he's just a little guy. He's just a little guy who's there to make you happy. And that's all he does. Oh, I forgot he explodes. Yeah. Arcanists become summoners. It's like a level up. Like, I started as an archer, right? And now I'm a bard. Yeah. It's because, some jobs have, like, or some classes have multiple jobs you can then take on. Most of them, I don't think, have that. It's usually like a one-way ticket. But like thaumaturges become black mages, and conjurers become white mages. It's just, it sounds more complicated than it is. All you gotta do is know the vibes. I love Black Mage as a class, it's so much fun. My sister does not agree with me, but that's okay. I need to do that. Oh, that's not what I meant to do. Oops. Why are we LBing? Reaper! Okay, are this going? Yep. Okay. Whoops. Run this way. Whoops. I did not make it. Oh, but look at that pose I'm in. She's so cool. Man, look at her. I'd like to unfreeze now. Thank you. I did not move in time. Don't worry about it. I'm a pro gamer. Nothing to concern yourself with. Just a pro gamer doing pro gaming moves. Rescued into the AoE. Oops. You still gotta wait a while to get to the healing level, though. The only low-level healers are conjurers. I'll give it. I do not want it. No, thank you. I got 2? Wow, I feel special.
The tales do not do you justice.
Warrior of light. Pretty lady. Look at her.
Yes, I know who you are, and you know who I am. I was given the name Izel, but I earned the name Iceheart.
Probably.
This endless cycle of hatred, of bloodshed, of sorrow. You would see it continue, O noble warrior of light. I would not. I will not. I will bring an end to this war between dragon and man, no matter the cost. In time, you will come to understand that what we do for the greater good. For Eorzea, for Hydaelyn.
I miss my mother. Hydaelyn, where are you? Mother. There she goes. I'm all by myself. Why did I let her leave? Let's be real. Pretty chocobo. Wow. Oh, he's so cute. Hi. Anyway. Hi, Alfie. That took longer than I expected. What news, Anya? Well, you see, so Iceheart is but a pseudonym. Not that it matters. Did you actually think that was her name, Alphino? Ugh. That she managed to escape is regrettable, but from your description of that beast, you did well to come as close as you did. In any case, now that you have cleared a path, the Temple Knights can begin to survey the tunnels in earnest. Mayhap they will even find a route past the ice wall. Wouldn't that do wonders for their fight against the heretics? Heretics! The Crystal Braves would certainly share the credit for it, too. 12 be praised, Anya. We may yet turn the situation into our advantage. Assuming we stop Iceheart before she summons Shiva, of course. Needless to say, our fellow Scions have not been idle. Minfilia and Urianger have been busy perusing the archives of How Forton, gathering what information they can on Shiva. Which reminds me, if you are intending to trudge back to Camp Dragonhead to report on the day's events, don't. The antecedent should be here. Hello? The antecedent should be here any minute. I can only assume some people enjoy subjecting themselves to this cold. Well, maybe you should dress for the occasion, Alphino. Oh, he's also a bard. For the greater good. Why is it over here? Wah, 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 wah. See, someone understands. Antecedent. You come to us straight from the archives of House Fortom. I trust your time there proved fruitful. Would that it had. Urianger and I scoured countless texts, but what we found was of questionable veracity. I didn't read it before I clicked. Accounts of Shiva's life and deeds are sparse and contradictory, only agreeing upon one point. She lay down with the dragon, the gravest of all sins according to the Ishgardian faith. Yet in the eyes of Iceheart's followers, this was a holy act, the blessed union of man and dragon. How such a thing could even be possible is quite another question. Suffice it to say, I very much doubt that we will find a useful answer in the archives of House Fortom. Much knowledge has been lost over the centuries, though in this case one wonders if it is by circumstance or design. You said that Iceheart took a moment to plead her case prior to escaping, did you not? Wah, 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 wah. Viewed without prejudice, most would agree that bringing an end to the endless war serves the greater good. I think Sir Emmerich might take issue with her methods. Speaking of... I do not care if a few stragglers manage to escape. Until the sappers confirm that the tunnel is safe, the men are not to search it. Yes, Lord Commander. You pursue your foes with less zeal than I had expected, Sir Emmerich. Lest you misunderstand, I do not deny that our enemy has given us good reason to be prudent. I merely meant, you being a man of faith, that I had expected a certain single-mindedness. After all, was it not by the will of Halone that your ancestors came to this land? Why they took up arms against the Dravanians? What would they have done in your position, I wonder? There are those who believe that the faith is a renunciation of free will, that unquestioning devotion is required of all who would live a life in service to the Fury. It's beginning. Such righteous fervor may well serve a knight on the front line, less so a leader of men. We are all at liberty to interpret the scriptures as we will. I choose to believe that the Fury would value the lives of her followers over the deaths of her enemies. Thanks, Nightbot. But I would not presume to speak of the Knights of Eld. 'Twas a different time, nay, a different era, and the scripture tells us only so much. Sip. Gulp. Would that it told us more. What? Throat made a funny noise. That man is awfully pragmatic for a servant of the Holy See. A welcome trade at the negotiating table, to be sure, less so when one's enemies are making ready to harness the power of a god. Mayhap he does not truly believe that Iceheart's plan can succeed. Truth be told, I too remain somewhat skeptical. Shiva was real, a living, breathing woman. Of that there can be no doubt. In this respect, she differs from every other figure to have been summoned, each of whom was worshipped as a god. The sole exception being good King Mughal the 12th, the myth made manifest in response to the fervent supplications of the Mughals guard. Saint Shiva may differ, but what of the heretics? They are a tribe of outcasts at war with a mighty nation, who yearn for the resurrection of the one who embodies their beliefs. If that is not placing one's faith in a higher power, then what is? Crystals and conviction, Minfilia. They have them both in abundance. Wah, 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 wah. Can that truly be all that is required? My survey team has concluded a preliminary analysis of the aetheryte Iceheart used to escape. They believe that she teleported to another aetheryte, somewhere not far to the west. It's so good. Despite the apparent proximity of the second aetheryte, however, they have been wholly unable to detect its presence directly. Unless Iceheart has some means to mask its signal, I can only presume she had it destroyed to prevent us from following her. Without the means to teleport as she did, we have no choice but to search for an alternate route. Most likely a tunnel, assuming one exists. Let us not give up on teleportation just yet. One of our colleagues in Charlian may be able to assist us. I pray that you are right. I dare not think how long it will take us to survey the entire tunnel system. A Charlian colleague, you say? While Minfilia looks into our aetheryte problem, I would like to request your assistance with another matter. The third unit is currently tracking the remnants of the heretic force which attacked us. However, the search goes poorly despite our numbers. Kurthus is vast, and Iceheart's followers know the terrain far better than we. Your knowledge of this region may serve to hasten the process. The sooner we capture Iceheart's followers, the sooner we can press them for their leader's whereabouts. Also, though it is admittedly a selfish request, I feel that my braves would benefit immensely from working alongside you. While we have our share of veterans, we also have more than a few less experienced recruits, many of whom look up to you, in case you were not aware. Good. I knew you would understand. Yu Hase can appraise you of the details. When the task is complete, come find me at the observatorium. Captain Ilbert and I are meeting there to discuss the latest developments in his investigation. The Temple Knights shall hold Snowcloak in our absence. Let us leave them to their work. Ours is more pressing. Nod. Bye, Minfilia. I think it's so funny they gave her an outfit change. There you are, Anya. Commander Leveilleur instructed me to wait for you. Your assistance is most welcome, believe me. Most of the Third hail from Ul'dah, and for a man accustomed to the feel of sand beneath his boots, the crunch of snow can be rather disconcerting. But to the matter at hand. Nary a moment ago I received word that the heretics we seek have been spotted making for Danafin Pass. My braves are already in pursuit, and I should be grateful if you would join them. Yeah. I myself shall be taking part in the hunt. Never let it be said I do not earn my coin. Anyway. Charlie! He's so cute! I love my sweet boy! Chocobo time. Slush gone again, Sag. Did she even see the pretty lady? Who knows? Oh, here's a Brave. Hello, Brave. My ankle is on fire. Cut my boot on a rock or something and twisted it as I fell. The others went on ahead through Danafin Pass. Hurry and you might catch up. If you aren't sure where to go, look for tracks. The snow is fresh, so they shouldn't be too hard to find. Yo! We love a self-sufficient queen! Did you not see the pretty lady, Slush? That's okay, as long as you see her later. You go, little Arcanist. Also, how is it every time that I mention your name is when you come back? Waiting for me to do something, or... Oh, these footprints. I'm like standing right on top of them. Apparently. Just more proof that I'm not actually real. You don't see me. Scion, what are you doing here? The heretics? I'm not sure. There was a great scaled beast and... Yu Hase? I think he went east on his own. The heretics split up, so we did too. Buffoons. I'm sorry if I popped the mic. I just wanted to be accurate. There we go. Blah. Blue coats. Very funny. You good, Yu Hase? How embarrassing. I was so intent on following the heretics' tracks that I almost failed to notice that they had doubled back. Almost, mind you. One tried to sneak up behind me and got a knife in the gut for his troubles. I thought myself alone, so I started searching the dead man's knapsack for anything of interest. And lo and behold, before his friends found me, I came upon this. Withdraw in groups of 3 or less to the observatorium. Give the signal and wait. The merchant will be watching. Be late and be left for dead. Speaks for itself, does it not? They can't possibly mean to rendezvous inside the place, so we should restrict our search to the surrounding areas. Let me rephrase that. You should restrict your search to the wilderness around the observatorium. I will need more than a moment's rest to recover from these wounds. Gotta do everything by myself around here, 'cause some people's health bar doesn't regenerate as well as mine does. Well, that's what being an adventurer is all about. Hello, sir. What are you doing here? I am through with listening to your excuses. We leave, now. How? The woods are crawling with those blue coats, and the knights are searching every wagon that passes through the gates. Well, stay with her then if you think you'll fare any better. Now, there's no need for that. There are places like this in my homeland, sacred snow-capped peaks where blood must not be shed. Yet your lands ever thirst for the blood of the fallen, and by your deeds it has drunk deep. No, I have done no wrong. None but meet in secret with heretics. Deny it all you will. We shall have the truth from you yet. Inquisitors are not the only ones skilled in the art of interrogation. Damn it all. So dramatic. Fancy meeting you here, Anya. I presume your work with the Third brought you hither? What a tangled web. Lest you wonder, we came not for the heretics, but for the merchant who has been conspiring with them. He came to our attention during the course of our investigation into the ivy. It beggars belief, I know, but it seems our favorite Garlean spy might have been providing assistance to Iceheart. Were it not for the efforts of Lady Yugiri and her shinobi, we might never have discovered this connection. Master Alphino is too kind. I fear my people and I have done little to aid your search for the spy. We long to strike back against the Empire and weaken their influence in this land, to prevent the tragedy which befell Dolma from recurring. The days ahead and the work they promise will require a very particular set of skills which I am fortunate enough to possess. If you will allow it, I would accompany you until the investigation is complete. That is a most generous offer, Lady Yugiri, and one which I gladly accept. Thank you. Though I may disappear for a time, know that I shall never be far, and shall always be watching. Oh dear. Don't make yourself sick, but Godspeed. Okay, that might be too much apple juice. Slow down on the apple juice. You're gonna make yourself sick. You don't want that. You're scaring me. Thank you. Though I may disappear. Oh, yeah, I read that. A comforting thought. Come, Anya, let us wait inside for Captain Ilbert to return and deliver his report. Appy juice. If you spell apple juice with a B, you get apple juice. Is it here? No, it is not. Is it up here? No, it is not. Where is this man? Slush, no, I need your view count. I have such low viewers. Captain Ilbert seems confident that the merchant's resolve would swiftly crumble when pressed. If so, we should have new information ere long. As to whether it will bring us any closer to learning the Ivy's identity, I would rather not say. Given our adversary's cunning, I shall consider us fortunate if we are spared another wild dodo chase. The gods know we have more than enough to occupy our time as it is. You said they're shy. Also, I think they would be busy being worried about you in a coma. Captain Ilbert, your report, if you will. Aye, Commander. Firstly, with regard to the heretic we captured, I regret to say that the man couldn't tell us that we did not already know Shiva. We have since handed him over to the Asgardian authorities. Henceforth, the Holy See will pursue the matter independently. Good. Don't drink that much. Our inquiries concerning the Ivy, however, have proven more fruitful. We have ascertained the channel by which the heretics acquired their information on the shipment routes. Go on. You will recall the flame we first identified as being the Ivy's employ. From him, we were able to trace a trail of conspirators, each taking us closer to his master. Alas, the trail came to abrupt end. Fearing that the investigation had been compromised, we took the necessary step of detaining all suspected of conspiracy. There were 5 on our list, including a flame stationed at Revenant's Toll. The man's primary duty was to keep an inventory of donations from abroad, the particulars of which he would share with benefactors, thereby ensuring that needs did not go unfulfilled. By virtue of his role, he was privy to the details of all shipments bound for the settlement, needless to say that those included those originating from House Forton. Hello? He knew the precise route the caravan would take, and he sold that information to a merchant. I think I can guess which one. Hello? Hello, Mr. Obama? Mr. Obama, please! Anyway. None other. With a little encouragement, he soon confessed to knowingly aiding and abetting the heretics. Well, that is one mystery solved, at least. But what of the Ivy? Are we any closer to prizing off his mask? I dare say we are, Commander. Our relentless pursuit has forced him to commit a grave error. In a desperate bid to cover his tracks, the Ivy resorted to exercising certain administrative powers available only to a high-ranking member of the Immortal Flames. If you consider then that our investigation is known to barely a handful of them, the field of suspects is greatly narrowed. You mean to say that the agent is among Raubon's innermost circle, someone who has been with him since the Immortal Flame's establishment? True. Yeah, I'll allow that. Why not? Redeem that with your good ghost tokens. How to earn good ghost tokens. I'll do that. 'Tis the most plausible explanation. The infiltration likely occurred during the company's founding, with the groundwork for the act being laid beforehand. To slip into a position of authority unremarked and remain above suspicion all these years. I too was surprised, though I really should not have been. Of the three grand companies, Old Dawes was ever the more vulnerable to infiltration. Both Limsa Lominsa and Gridania have long-standing armed forces that lent themselves well to the formation of the Maelstrom and the Order of the Twin Adder. To all intents and purposes, it was the same people, loyal ones, mind, under the same leadership, only the banner was different. Not so with the Flames. Old Dawes' military was made up of disparate orders, most of which were glorified mercenary companies that answered only to their own paymasters. Hardly an ideal environment in which to establish something as high-minded as a grand company. The difficulties Raubon faced when founding the Immortal Flames are well known. Even after he had convinced his fellow syndicate members to share the cost, there remained the small matter of finding enough bodies to fill the ranks. Indeed, and given the pressing nature of the Imperial threat, that meant recruiting every single sellsword. Amidst the chaos of its founding, it would have been child's play to infiltrate the company. A good deal easier than now. The Immortal Flames have ever been caught between conflicting interests, the private and the public. Though the monetarists ultimately agreed to support the organization's founding, 'twas not out of charity that they did so, but simple self-preservation. Had Neil Van Darnus's ambitions been any less apocalyptic, you may be sure that they would have never risked supplying Raubon with an army. 'Tis a wonder that they did not attempt to extinguish the flames the moment the danger had passed. Returning to the present. Even as we speak, our Doman allies are shattering several high-ranking flames, any one of whom could be the Ivy. Desiring to deal a blow against the Empire, the refugees were eager to lend us their aid. I expect to hear from them ere long. Very good. Pray continue your investigation with the first. Meanwhile, have the second attend to the unrest. The third can join the fourth in inspecting crystal shipments. If they notice anything unusual, I want to know about it. If Shiva is summoned in like manner to the other primals, the heretics will be looking for further supplies. Understood, Commander. I shall send word to Sir Emmerich informing him of our success in identifying the heretics' abettors. Hopefully the information will be of some use to the Ishgardians. It is time, Commander. Yes, I am aware. An emergency council of the Alliance leadership has been called. There have been developments in Garlemald, it would seem. As Commander of the Crystal Braves, my presence has been requested. I would have you accompany me, Anya. As the realm's stoutest champion, 'tis only meet that you be present for the discussion. Oh, and the antecedent has already given her consent, lest you worry. Political meetings? Again? I just want to fight stuff. Also, let me see if I can... Sound. Yes. Now I can... Yeah, I can click off the window. That helps. Okay. Like me, you are doubtless eager to conclude our business with Iceheart, but until another path to her sanctum is found, she will remain beyond our reach. Minfilia and the Archons are sparing no effort to secure an alternate route. Until such time as they succeed, I suggest we give some thought to the realm's other problems. I shall go on ahead to Gridania in readiness for the coming council. Meet me in Nofika's altar, and we shall make our way to the Lotus Stand together. Return. Let's see. Channel points. custom display, manage. I'm gonna get this cutscene started and then we can. I'll see you to add that channel point thing. Yep. Go here. Easy. And here. My thanks for coming, Anya. When you're ready, speak with the conjurer yonder. She will show us to the lotus stand. I'm pretty sure this is a voiced cutscene. The Alliance leaders await you at the lotus stand. Will you be joining them now? Yes.
Change has come to the Garlean Empire, and we must discuss the implications.
Oh, it's this cutscene. Whoop.
The rumors are true then? The war of succession is ended?
It is. A new emperor reigns in Garlemald.
Who?
Tippy typing. Solus is dead, PogChamp.
The birth and all too rapid expansion of the Garlean Empire is commonly attributed to the strategic brilliance of Solus Zosgalvis, yet he did not rule alone. Several members of the royal household also distinguished themselves during his reign. Nevertheless, it was the eldest son who stood to inherit the throne, until his most untimely passing.
I thought us fortunate when I learned that the Emperor had died without naming a successor.
Dang.
Would that the
That's
Garlean
harsh.
Empire had died with him.
'Twas the grandson and his uncle who had the strongest claims, was it not?
Indeed, yet claims count for little without the power to assert them. High Legatus Varus Ye Galvus is a respected military leader, not so his uncle.
So young Varus has torn the crown from his uncle's grasp and taken his place at the head of the Empire.
Given the troubled nature of his succession, the new emperor
Rip.
will require time
Hamilton
to
be like
seal
that.
his grip on power. Yet have no doubt but that he shall, for there are none left with strength enough to oppose him.
Since the success of Operation Archon, the remnants of the 14th Legion and the forces occupying Alamigo have done naught but fortify their positions. But you can be sure they'll be ready to march on us again, if their Emperor gives the word.
when, not if. They say this Varus was so set upon Eorzean annexation that he spoke out against the Meteor Project.
Plainly, the new Emperor's intentions are of great concern to us all. I propose that we set aside the Cartano dispute for the present, and discuss what measures the Alliance might take to prepare for a resumption of hostilities with Garlemald. Moreover, I move that we re-examine the question of how our former allies in Ishgard might be persuaded to retake their place at our side.
Yeah,
Could
Ishgard.
Eorzea but stand as one, 'twould deal a grave blow to our enemies' ambitions.
They're not team players. Is cutscene over? Nope. But I can start clicking again.
Well, I suppose we should be grateful that they have finally acknowledged the inevitability of Imperial attack. Who knows? They may even do something about it.
The sass on this kid.
If only the leaders of Ishgard would follow their example and stop hiding behind their gates, praying for the coming storm to pass them by. But that is a discussion for another time.
Gotta get cozy.
At present, I am more concerned by the fact that
cozy.
the Alliance's mooted preparations will be made known to the Garleans many moons before their coming. So long as the ivy eludes our grasp, no secret is safe.
Why don't we ever sit at the big table that's there? We just kind of stand next to the table. Why don't we use the nice table that you have? Alfino. It will not have escaped your notice that the nations of Eorzea are no nearer to being of one purpose, despite their protestations to the contrary. Plainly, the threat of a resurgent Garlemald is not enough to stir them. And the reason for this? Deep-rooted mistrust against the citizenry. The nation's leaders can come to all the understandings they like, but their unity means little unless to the common folk. Take the Lomentans, for instance. Though Admiral Merlwyb outlawed piracy over a decade ago, foreigners still picture the nation as a haven for grog-swilling, wooden-legged cutthroats. And likewise, the Gridanians are mocked as hermits who talk to trees, and the Uldans are scorned as swindlers who worship coin. Not that such sentiments are entirely without grounds, of course. Take that pillar of Uldan society, Teleji Adeleji, for example, but that is beside the point. The fact is that people are wary of outsiders, whether they have the cause to be or not. On that basis, one could argue that the conflict at Cartano is a necessary evil. Each nation has its own warmongering faction that advocates the acquisition of Omega. In order to placate them, we must present them something resembling warfare, and thereby curb their appetite for full-scale conflict. But enough idle musings. Let us speak of a more pressing matter, the Ivy. Since we spoke at the observatorium, Captain Ilbert has further shortened his list of suspects, and by happy coincidence, the one he deems the most likely candidate has lately come to Gridania. The hunt nears its end, Anya. All that remains is to corner our quarry. Seek out Ilbert near the Adder's Nest. He will give you the particulars. Should there be any developments in Kurthis, you may be sure that I will send word without delay. In the meantime, I wish you success in apprehending the Ivy. Why do I gotta... I'm not a Crystal Brave. I'm a Scion. I'm the Warrior of Light. I deserve respect. I don't need to run these errands. Anyway. This way? Yes. My thanks for coming, Scion. Doubtless the commander has informed you, but we have unmasked the Ivy. From this point on, we must proceed with extreme caution. None are mine, Sag. Exactly. I'm not here to be bossed around by a 16-year-old. I don't think I got my robe. I'm very sad. I don't think Galvo got his robe. Listen well. The spy we have been seeking all this time is none other than the Flame Marshal Aline Royale. Aline, Rabon's second-in-command. Prior to joining the Immortal Flame, she was a mercenary of no small renown. They say her skill with a polearm had to be seen to be believed. Of Ishgardian birth, she is the highest-ranked foreigner in the Immortal Flames, barring the Flame General himself, of course. When he formed the Grand Company, Rabon chose people based on their worth. Whence they hailed was of no interest. The monetarist saw things differently, however. Having funded the enterprise, they reserved the right to reject candidates nominated for high-ranking positions. And 'twas no secret they did not favor foreigners, Ishgardians especially, and after the way the Holy See forsook the alliance. Yet the monetarists did not raise so much as a murmur of protest when Royale was appointed to her post. Passing strange, is it not? Could it be that the Ivy has some hold over the monetarists? I feel like my bow would show, but oh well. Good thing it's dark. But these revelations are secondary to our current mission. Of foremost interest to us is Royale's presence here now. As you may be aware, it is the duty of the Flame Marshal to command the Immortal Flames in absence of the Flame General. While Rabon attended the Council of Alliance Leaders, she should have remained in the Hall of Flames. The woman has no business being in Gridania, yet here she is nonetheless, on some pretense. She's up to something, mark my words. Even as we speak, I have a dozen men trawling the Flames' records for evidence of Royale's guilt, but if we can catch her red-handed, we shall have all the proof we need. Which brings me to the plan. I have people watching the city gates, the airship landing, and the docks, every point of egress. She cannot leave without our knowledge. All that remains is to shadow her until she betrays her true purpose. Can I rely upon your eyes, Scion? Sure, I guess. You mean my one eye? My one good eye? Have you forgotten about my eye, Ilberd? You have my thanks. Let us go, then. And take care not to alert our quarry. There he goes. Royale is headed in the direction of the Blue Badger Gate. With me, Scion. Why are you sweeping up there? Okay. So Royale has entered the Carline canopy. Meeting someone, perchance, or could she mean to board an airship? Pray, look for her within. If she's not on the upper floor, try the landing area below. One of mine is stationed there, and she may have seen something. Ephemy is her name. I shall remain here in case Royale reappears. I always struggle with Ellison names. Why is it the Ellison that give me so much trouble? It's the French influence. Anya Juan, such an unexpected pleasure. What brings you here? Ahem, a social visit, you say? How pleasant! No, she didn't come this way. I've noted every passenger, and none bore any resemblance. Well, don't let me keep you. Yeah. Time flies. Wah, wah, wah. Nowhere to be seen, you say? And you are sure she did not board an airship? She did not come back out, either. Where in the seven hells could she have gone? The roost, how could I forget? Greetings, good sir. Might I interest you in some moon toy tonic? A cup a day imbues a man with great vigor, if you get my meaning, heh. Perhaps another time, friend. Wait, that necktie. That necklace. What? You are a shinobi of Doma. The woman you seek has left Gridania by way of West Shore Pier. She was attired as a merchant, but these eyes are not so easily deceived. You may wish to take your search to the East Shroud. Rest assured that we shall continue to support you from the shadows. Ninjas. Thank the 12 for the Domans. Were it not for their unique talents, Royale would have disappeared without a trace. This one, please. Nope. Our hunt leads us to the East Shroud, Scion. I suggest we follow Royale's example and take the ferry from West Shore Pier. You'll doubtless wish to make certain preparations. See to them while I go on ahead. I shall wait for you at Sweetbloom Pier. Onward! You know, I could always just stop doing the MSQ and go start Hildebrand. Slush, I'm sure you would love Hildebrand. That quest line. Yeah. He's a character. He is a character. It's completely optional side content. And it was literally just the devs having fun. Yes. Yes, he is. He fits pretty squarely in the himbo category, I would say. This way, my friends. Do you want to go meet the himbo? Your quarry makes for the Hawthorne hut. If Royale is truly the one we seek, we can expect that she means to make contact with her Garlean masters there. No, not humble, unfortunately. An explanation is in order. You are no doubt aware that the Garleans have their own method of communicating over great distances. Well, our ingenious friends at Garland Ironworks have provided us with devices which disrupt these communications, and we've installed them around the city-states. In doing so, we have made it difficult for Imperial agents to correspond with their masters. I think you just have to see them to understand. Royale would thus have no choice but to rendezvous with her Imperial contact directly. Yet, as a well-known face in the Immortal Flames, she cannot move about Thanalan without being recognized. It would only be a matter of time before someone saw through her disguise. 'Tis for this reason, I believe, that she has chosen the Black Shroud for her clandestine meetings. The Elysian are a common sight here, and her comings and goings are not like to turn any heads. As my scouts tell it, Garleans have sent agents with a mind to destroy the devices and render such direct contact unnecessary. Fortunately, our shinobi have thus far been successful in rebuffing their efforts. This is it. We need only make for Hawthorne's hut and catch Royale in the act. Yeah, we're gonna go start Hildebrand. One, let me ask you. Should we get to Shiva first? Or should we do Hildebrand? Because the Hildebrand questline is long. Okay, although it is. Can do. That's the Leviathan horse. Leviathan, Leviathan, Papa, Leviathan, Leviathan. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Da da. Yeah. You ever watch a cartoon, Slush? You ever wanted to be part of a cartoon? My people report that our quarry has departed for the Ramble Patch. The ivy returns to the gnarls whence she came, but perhaps it is all for the better. To convict someone of her standing, we will require damning evidence against her. What could be better than to catch her in the act when she meets with her Garlean masters? My countrymen and I shall lie in wait in the shadows. Tread warily, my friends. You know, we've been so steeped in political intrigue and all this talk about... What? Espionage and alliances. I think it's time for zombies. Zombies sound good. Just beyond Royale is in conversation with an individual clad in the manner of an adventurer, an imperial intermediary, no doubt. Yes, zombies. You'll see. You'll see, trust me. This is it, with me. They're not your average zombie. Absolutely. Like, no chance it's not. Flame Marshal Royale, you're under arrest for treason espionage. You are followed, you bloody fool. No, they just look like people but green. Damnation. This game doesn't get gory at all. Like, have you seen blood in this game? No. Yeah, I wouldn't... The questline is comedic, through and through. You are unarmed, my lady, and scarcely garbed for battle. But if you wish to fight, you are welcome to try. Yeah, I wouldn't... No. If they were realistic, I would never. What is the meaning of this, Captain? Would you arrest me for strolling in the Twelveswood? When last I looked, that was no crime, and neither was conversing with passing strangers. You would feign ignorance, then. Very well. Shh, no spoilers! If you do think of something to say, there will be plenty of time to say it later. Now, come then, or I shall make you wish you had. I will offer you no struggle. After all, I have naught to hide. It's something you just have to see to believe. That's what I think. Even a warrior of Royale's renown could not have hoped to escape by force. Despite her claims, her surrender does not bespeak innocence, but an awareness that her position is untenable. With the ivy thus uprooted, it is to be hoped that the tendrils she entwined around the immortal flames will gradually wither and die. Mayhap then the people of Ul'dah will have the grand company they deserve. But let us speak of the present. If I may ask, what will you do now, Anya? Gonna go meet this man. So the Scions seek a way into Iceheart's sanctum. Then I dare say you are eager to return to the Rising Stones. Pray do not let me keep you. Whoops. My bad. And speaking of talents, have you considered training in the art of shinobi? No. I don't want to be a ninja. Oh, we have to go speak to Minfilia? I don't think so. I feel like I'm gonna sneeze. Wah! Uncomfy. I was just about to return to Old Gridania. Yep. Yes. Yes. True. Absolutely true. Undeniably true. Correct. You have to understand, there's a Hildebrand questline every expansion. This is the beginning. And it's literally as long as the MSQ. Ul'dah, please. It's a story about loss and love and friends old and new and secrets and theft and fighting. Lots and lots of fighting. That comes later. More so about a green chicken. The rise and fall of a gentleman. I hear you've been a busy bee, Anya. Seems half the whispers what come my way relate to your comings and goings. Being the active type you are, I reckon you'd be interested in investigating some queer rumors, am I right? But before that, let me ask, ever heard of a man named Hildebrand? No, Slush hasn't heard of Hildebrand before. To hear him tell it, he was Eorzea's greatest and most famous inspector. Still can't say I'm surprised you don't know him. To his credit, Hildebrand and his assistant had a knack for showing up when something shady was afoot. As for sussing out the culprits, well, he had his moments, though I hesitate to give him sole credit. Any road 5 years ago, he gets it in his head that he's cracked the code of Mizaiah's 7th verse. Dalamud, the calamity, all of it can be stopped, he says, so long as he finds the hero of the prophecy. And wouldn't you know it, the hero was Hildebrand himself. So he flies off towards Dalamud. Aye, that's right, he flew. Launches himself straight into the air somehow, ridiculous as it sounds. Of course, it's only logical that he's got to come back down, though it was only recently that we found his body. I had reason for bringing this up. Ah, right. So Nashu, Hildebrand's erstwhile assistant, has since become an inspector in her own right. At present, she's investigating the queer rumors I mentioned earlier. She's a sweet lass, a bit daft, but sweet nonetheless. So when I hear she's at wit's end, I want to help. Thing is, I prefer to meddle in the affairs of the livin'. Zombies are most definitely not my forte. Yeah. So, if you're willin', I'd be grateful if you lent her a hand. As for where to find her, she likes to visit Hildebrand's grave in the Lich Yard when she's frustrated. Try looking for her there first. Look for her we shall. Where's the map so zoomed in? I want you to picture a stereotypical himbo. Just in your mind's eye. No specific person, but what does a himbo look like? And I want you to hold it there. And we'll come back to this later. Oh, if only you were still alive, Inspector. You'd know how to stop these zombies. Ah, you there. Could it be? You've come to offer your services to me? That's right. Oh, but where are my manners? Allow me to introduce myself. Ahem. My name is Nashu, Agent of Inquiries, Extraordinary Inspector. Yeah. Oh, I need to stop laughing like that. It's giving me the hiccups. Ooh, deep breath. Have an affair in my lungs. You'll... Not quite. But almost. He could absolutely be voiced by the same man. At least, that's what I'm trying to be. It's not quite as easy as he made it look. Also, he's dead. Inspector Hildebrand was a great man, a real Eorzean hero. We traveled the world, me and him, solving cases and thwarting evil. No matter the mystery, you could always count on the Inspector to solve it with grace and style. But then there was the final case. The case of the century, he called it. How to stop the Red Moon from destroying the world. To save us all, he flew off into the sky, and all I could do was watch. But then he came back down, and he... Ouchie wouchie. I'm seeing the past. This is all a joke. A big, funny joke, right, Inspector? Any moment now he'll burst out of the ground and shout, "Surprise! Had you fooled, eh?" And we'll laugh and laugh. More likely than you think. Hildebrand Manderville, beloved son. Sniffle, sob. They say no one remembers the warriors of light. Their names, their faces, all gone forever. But I remember you, Inspector. No, gentleman hero Hildebrand. Also, I did add that woo thing. It should be in there if you guys, evidence if it's not, if you guys refresh. I can never be the hero you were, but I'll try to do my best. Changing out in the open. I, Nashu, Inspector Extraordinaire, will carry on your legacy. Pog. So I told myself, well, Nashu, there must be a leader, a head zombie who tells the rest of what to do. Therefore, all we need to do is kill him. Again, that is. Unfortunately, I don't know where he is, or how to find him, but now that you're here, my faithful little assistant, you can try out the one good idea that I've come up with so far. If you go to where these dapper zombies were last seen in southern Thanalan, you might find them. And then you could, you could become their friend and ask them to meet their leader. Yes, that's sure to work. Yeah. I'll just go befriend. Go befriend the zombies. Yep. Nothing wrong with that logic, Nashu. But let's hope that we hit the fate at a good time. No, that's not it. It should be over here. I should be able to see them spawning in if it's on. Ooh, no. We gotta wait for the fate. We'll just hang out here, I guess. What's the temperature? Heat waves. Well, now we wait. This might take a little while. I don't know how often the fate starts up. I guess I can look it up. Drink. Yeah. Hopefully it shouldn't take too long. I'm trying to... I forgot to say thank you, Nightbot. Thanks, Nightbot. I'm trying to see if someone has said what the spawn rate is. It does not say how often it spawns. Unfortunate. We're just gonna chill here a while. I'm also going to see, this one has a minute remaining. That one has 5 minutes remaining. So hopefully if this one goes down, it'll start one over here. Yeah. I'm assuming once this one ends, it should start a new one fairly soon. Hopefully over here. Hang on. I'm doing something for my own benefit. Oh. Huh. Okay. Probably wrong, but that's neat. So the zombies that I'm looking for spawn in a fate. So we have to wait for the fate to start. So we just have to hang out here. They'll show up eventually. Just have to give them a little bit of time. They're just a little bit shy. So what do you guys want to talk about while we wait? Who do you think the prettiest girl in school is? The Epcot ball. Epcot. Big turtle. Yeah. It'd be fun. It'd probably be fun. Epcot would be fun. See, I'd like to go if it wasn't busy. That's my thing. I'd hate to have to stand in lines. Like, super crowded lines, especially. Because, ew, gross. Yeah, teacups. I want to get dizzy. Because being dizzy's fun. Oh dear. Hmm. The choir in high school would be able to go on a trip. They had their yearly thing. Where it was like, yeah, we'll go to Disney and perform. And I was so jealous. Because I wanted to go on a Disney trip, but it was a lot of money. The architecture. The different places, yeah. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Probably. Epcot's more about like yeah. It's mostly informational and stuff. I don't actually know. I haven't been in a long time. Yeah, I know that there's a Frozen ride there now. Excuse me. Yeah. I'm sure you went inside the Epcot Bowl, though. It's a rite of passage. Yeah, I don't remember it at all. Like, I'm sure I wrote it before it became frozen, but I have no idea what it was like. Yeah. I like water rides. I just like being on the water, so I probably would have liked it because I'm weird. Maybe. I don't know why they'd hype up a water ride, though. Most people don't like them. What? Yeah. I used to be much more brave than I am now. I just thought of something and then I lost it again. I hate it when I do that. Yeah, it's something about the water just makes me feel safer than on roller coasters. I want to like roller coasters, but I can't. I'm a coward. True. Invincible. Water is pretty. Yeah. I feel like I'm gonna sneeze now. Ugh. Like water so much you must be a fish. One fish, two fish. Red fish, blue fish. Man, this fight is taking a while. I'm sorry. I didn't think it would take this long. True. Yo! Finally. Speak of the devil. I feel so cultured. I feel so refined. Do you? You're neither a gentleman nor a zombie. That's so funny. Begone, villain! Let the gentle dead men in peace. Oh, I hit the turtle. Oh no. I feel bad. Heartstopper? Releasing April 22nd. Oh dear. I got it. It was the turtle AoE. I don't think I have to finish the fate, but it's fine. Here they are. Yeah. Too strong. Is that it? That's it. Away. No, I don't want to join another fate. Pog. Bed comfy. Yeah. Well, be prepared for some good bedtime entertainment. That was a little more dull than I had anticipated. But it's fine. It's just what happens in a MMO. Oh, it's raining. Oh my gosh, the weather today where I live, awful. Awful, horrible, no good, bad. I was like storming. It was rain and hail and snow. On and off with patches of really nice sunlight. Like constantly changing. It was disgusting. Did you find the zombies? You did? That's wonderful. I've been so busy too. The head zombie will rue the day he meets me. You'll see. So tell me, what did you learn? I found this curious parchment. Writ upon this map of the Sogoli Desert, in a flamboyant, flowing hand, are the words, "A gentleman is rather than does." Ugh. I know it's spring, but can it chill just a little bit? Oh, so you weren't able to make new friends. That's a shame. But this parchment, this is a map of the Sogoli Desert. There's a spot marked here in the south. And look, there's something written there. A gentleman is rather than does. That sort of reminds me of... Well, no matter. Let's see where this map takes us, assistant. Onward to the Sogoli. Oh, gosh. Saucer. No, we can't go to the gold saucer. We can't go to the gold saucer. I can't. Anya doesn't need an addiction. Chocobo. Oh, it's foggy. I was like, why can't I see just smoke in the distance? Fog. Fog is why. Been bad luck with the fog today. Ashu. I don't think I misread the map. Maybe they're just shy. I say we call out to them and let them know we come in peace. And when the leader shows himself, we strike. A gentleman is rather than does. Ah! Wah, wah, wah. Who summons the gentle dead men? They live, and we... they live, and we hunger. Ooh, spooky. They're just guys in suits. My brothers, lend me your ears. A gentleman does not dine upon his guests. They're gray, yeah. I don't know why I said green. I was thinking Minecraft, I guess. Spare these two fair ladies your mastications. Withdraw, I say, and harass them no more. Up in the sky! Look! It's a bird! No, it's an airship! No! It's the inspector! We hear and we obey! It is you! It really is you! I knew nothing could kill the great Inspector Hildebrand! Hildebrand? Who is this Hildebrand of whom you speak? My name is Zombabrand, devourer of brains, undead overlord extraordinaire. What are you saying? You're not an undead overlord, you're a gentleman inspector. Ugh, Inspector, overlord, Inspector, overlord. Oh, Inspector, you're just confused is all. Don't worry, I'll knock some sense back into that noggin of yours. Stay your hand, milady. You know not what you do. Even if I were the esteemed gentleman you purport me to be, the concussive force of the blast is more likely to liquefy my... If crashing into the ground made you forget, then an explosion of equal force ought to make you remember. I'll save you, Inspector, or kill you trying. See, even the acknowledgement of the possibility, even you acknowledge the possibility that this plan will result in my... death. Normally I would applaud your ingenuity, Nashu, but I would have preferred that you found a more elegant solution. Ah, he remembers me! Inspector Hildebrand remembers me! Yes, yes, I remember you, my faithful assistant. What I do not quite remember is how I came to be here. Oh boy, here we go again. Oh yeah, they absolutely break their models. Hildebrand just does not follow the rules. She only wore it to be like the inspector. Now that he's back, she changes. Yeah. He lives! You gotta have the sexy cat girl. It's so dramatic. Oh, such a wonderful dream. I slew a dragon and... What is this place? And for that matter, who am I? Why did the zombies have cool tattoos? It only gets better. I, Hildebrand, and agent of enquiry, inspector extraordinaire, have awoken at last. I always knew you'd come back to us. Be it a red moon or black dragon, no fiend is a match for my legendary might. And who might this fine lady be? Could she perhaps be one of my many No, never. Oh, but what is this faint tingling sensation in my arm? This ringing in my ears, this dizziness. Could it be a case? By the way, this completely optional content gives us a phoenix down. A phoenix down. This billowy plumage of the fledgling phoenix, a legendary bird that upon each fiery death is said to rise from its own ashes in a literal blaze of glory. When placed upon the body of one who is incapacitated, it will instantly revive the person. While some cultures insist that the tail feather's restorative properties trump those of down, these claims have yet to be proven in any sort of scientific capacity. You get an instant res just from starting the Hildebrand questline. I don't think MSQ gives you this. Anyway. And you can only carry one on your person at any given time. Main story quest. Verily, it could be naught else. Somewhere nearby, dastardly doings are afoot, and only I can thwart them. Copious quantities of sand, unbearable heat. Aha, the Sogoli Desert. I'd bet my life on it. Which means Ul'dah is but a short trek away. Yes, it all fits. Only that den of iniquity could so violently trigger my keen investigator's sense. Fear not, law-abiding citizens. Inspector Hildebrand shall soon deliver you from evil. Hi, Nashu. Which way did he go? Anya, did you see? Oh dear, I've got to find him. Ah, and change my outfit, too. Incredible. Back to Ul'dah. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Da 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 da. Hello. Have you seen a man? Beg your pardon? You wish to question me as to the whereabouts of that deviant running about town dressed in rags? Do I look like a reporter for the Mithril Eye? I do not consort with perverts. I love this game. What? You're looking for a half-naked Highlander what likes to catch what likes to catch criminals. I think I'd remember a thing like that. If you do manage to find this inspector friend of yours, tell him to do something about that goddamn duelist. Me mate's pa, cousin's kid's best friend lost his blade the other day to that bastard. Duly noted. Sorry, lass, but if it's information you want, you'd best be served by going to Wymond. The only rumors I've heard are those about the weapon thief. Calls himself a duelist or so, I hear. But when you don't allow your opponents to refuse, well... Yeah, my little guy. He's just a little guy. He swings a little sword. Swing your little sword. Do it. Do it. Do it. Where's your little sword? He's shy. Just a little guy. Just a little guy in this big, big world. If I stay still long enough. Yeah, he's a little toy. There he goes! Yeah. You have lots of different minions that can follow you, that you just pick up along the way. We got this guy from the Crystal Tower. R.I.P. Grahatia. Minions, yes. I take it you've dealt with that zombie problem, eh? So do tell, just why were they dressing up like dandies? Wymond! Hey, Wymond! Thal almighty bugger me with a bleeding spear. The dead have rised and they're walking the streets of Ul'dah. He's just taking a cat nap. No need for the melodrama, my good man. As you can see, reports of my death were greatly exaggerated. It's true, he's not a zombie. I checked. Ah, you do seem to be hale and healthy, which, begs the question, how in the seven hells did you survive that fall? Why question divine providence? What matters is that Eorzea's champion has returned, and that he, and by that I mean I, shall bring this thieving duelist to justice. Heard about that, did you? Might be harder than you think. Even I've got no inkling of the fellow's current whereabouts. Inconceivable! I refuse to believe that the ever-inquisitive, ever-ambitious, ever-reliable Wymond is without a single shred of information, even one of dubious relevance. Well, I make no promises, mind you, but there was some talk of a fair maiden what said her most... This knave assaulted a young woman as well? The audacity! I should fly to her side at... Why isn't the lady from the Sogoli? A serendipitous encounter indeed, unless... You too seek the belligerent duelist? Capital! It will be invigorating to engage in a friendly battle of wits. Already the spirit of competition fills me. Come, Nashu, we must away. Bye, Nashu. Damn it, Hildy. I ain't told you the lass's name yet. Well, Anya, you might as well go after him. I'll be disappointed if you don't. The lady in question is named Yellow Moon. She's a woman with a taste for the finer things in life. Safe to say you'd find her getting fitted for something in the Weaver's Guild most every day. Good luck with the inspecting inspector. You can hear his little feet. He's so cute. Look at him go. Love him. Da, 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 da. Fast travel, my beloved. Weaver's Guild. I like that they have clothes on display outside. It's the little details. Hello, ma'am, you have trouble? He's approaching very quickly. My beloved pure heart was unlike any wand you've ever seen. Elegant, refined, the perfect accessory for any cultured woman. You will bring it back to me, won't you? A priceless possession, callously ripped from the hands of its owner. The lady weeps and the wind bears her sorrow to his ears. What gentleman could hear this clarion call and not beg the honor of her championing her cause? What in the world? I swear to you here and now, I, Hildebrand, agent of enquiry, inspector extraordinaire, shall scour all creation, from the deepest pit of the seven hells to the very pinnacle of the heavens, for your pure heart. What he said! And you, my fellow servant of justice, I see your instincts are not to be underestimated, having guided you to this fair maiden's side. Now then, Miss Moon, what can you tell us of the theft? Thefts, sir, to be precise. My pure heart was only the most recent item to be taken from me. I am certain I had it when I left home the other day, after I browsed the latest fashions at Sunsilk and took a match at the Colosseum. I realized it was gone. So the time and location of the theft are unknown, essential details without which we cannot solve the case. There's but one logical course of action, Miss Moon. To coax the hidden clues from your memories, we must reenact the fateful day's excursion to Sunsilk Tapestries. This poor woman, being dragged along. Where have you gone, Hildy? Yeah, okay. Oh, there's a kitty cat at the door. Kitty cat, I'm busy. I'm busy talking to my good friend Hildebrand. Miss Moon, would you be so kind as to describe your visit in detail on the day in question? Nothing unusual happened, but if you insist, I was pondering whether or not to purchase a new dress when a man approached me and confessed his undying love. What sort of man says that to a complete stranger, I ask you? Naturally, I was taken aback. I dropped my purse, in shock, not intentionally, on his foot, and he cried out in pain and fled. If I may be so bold, Miss Moon, that strikes me as a most unusual happening. I'm not sure. In any case, it appears to be completely unrelated to the theft. Let us next proceed to the Colosseum and see what you remember. Do 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 do. Nothing conspicuous about those crates. No, sir. Like that crate's looking at me funny. Whatever do you mean, Nashu? Where could my pure heart be? Once again, Miss Moon, would you be so kind as to tell us what you remember? Well, like before, nothing unusual happened. I felt like gambling that day and was debating which match to observe when a gladiator approached me from behind and confessed his undying love. Naturally, I was taken aback. I whirled about and struck the man in the face with my purse, in shock, not intentionally. Unfortunately, since I was carrying a tremendous sum of money, my purse weighed about 60 ponzes, and the blow was near enough to render him unconscious. 120 ponzes. Miss Moon, you are a remarkably strong woman. Which is precisely why you were targeted. Oh, it's so obvious in hindsight. The thief bore you a grudge. No, it's more than that. He hated you with a passion. There are sure a lot of giant crates in Ul'dah. At the Weavers Guild, at Sunsilk Tapestries, here too. Nothing conspicuous going on. He's thinking. I'm on the verge of unraveling this mystery. I must be allowed to focus. How's it going, Nashu? These crates are everywhere, Anya. I wonder what's inside, but I don't see how we can open. No. The zombies are over now. That's just where Hildebrand was hanging out. Of course, I still have plenty of explosives. Here, why don't you try? It'll be fun. Do I have to blow them up, Nashu? Nashu's delight. Many cope with grief by taking up new pursuits, such as travel or exercise. Nashu chose to study explosives. Oh no. Oh gods, have mercy. Wow, there were people in there? I guess that explains the breathing and... Isn't that Yellow Moon's pure heart? Oh, Inspector, look! Thank you for the bit slush, for Nashu. She is the bimbo to his himbo. At the heart of every crime rests a single, unassailable truth, reached only by navigating a web of falsehoods and contradictions. Hearken to me now, for as a shepherd leads his flock, I shall guide you to my irrefutable conclusion. A gladiator professes his feelings only to be rejected and physically assaulted in response, wounding his pride as a warrior and man. Resenting her prowess whilst recognizing his weakness, he carries out a more feasible vengeance. He robs Yellow Moon of her weapon, the pure heart. I don't think he's realized. Inspector, we found the pure heart. These strange men sneaking around town in wooden crates had it. It's not what you think. We're not thieves. We're devotees. Yellow Moon is our sun and stars. We only wish to keep her safe from harm, and should she misplace an item from time to time, we'd collect it for safekeeping. Nothing untoward. You deviants were behind all the thefts? All this time you've been stalking me. What nerve! Ah, such unbridled fury, such righteous indignation. We should be glad to accept the goddess's punishment. Well, goddess? Devotees? Ah, but of course. That I had you inspect those crates was a stroke of genius indeed. As I was elucidating but a moment ago, those fiends are obviously the ones responsible for the recent rash of weapon thefts as... Those thefts were carried out by a single individual, you imbecile. Hey, Queen. Lest you've forgotten, the culprit is a duelist. He only claims his victims' weapons after defeating them in single combat. If your powers of observation are as great as you claim, you should have deduced that those buffoons in boxes were incapable of such. I should know. I'm a reporter for the Mithril Eye. The name is Ellie, and I've been investigating these incidents for weeks. Inspector Hildebrand, gentleman investigator and agent of enquiry, I presume. You're looking well for a dead man. Would you like to meet one of the duelist's victims? I'll introduce you. With pleasure. You'd be willing to share your such precious information with me? Your generosity is commendable, Miss Ellie. May this mark the beginning of a long and beautiful friendship. Yes, yes, very good. The name of the man is... Huh? Where in the bloody hells do you think you're going? I haven't told you anything yet. She's a reporter. Of course she's sus. Sorry, I'm looking down in the chat and there's an ad for a club. Nightclub's going on. I suppose since you're the imbecile's friend, you intend to help him. The man you want to find is an adventurer named Humphrey. At present, he can be found in the Golden Bazaar. With luck, the good inspector may find his way there by the time you arrive. If not, then so be it. I wonder what will happen when he discovers that the victim is a perpetrator as well. There's another half-brain cell in there somewhere. I look forward to seeing how the good inspector chooses to handle this case. I'm merely an observer. I'm here to watch and clean up when there's a mess. I'm not part of the equation. Hi, Humphrey. I am Humphrey, and you are? The Warrior of Light? At last, I've caught up with you. You there, young sir, I am told you were a victim of the marauding duelist. Me, a victim? How amusing, you amuse me. True, I was challenged by the duelist not long ago, but where he thought to find a whelp, he found a warrior of light instead. I defended my honor and my blade. See for yourself. You can't see it, but look into the camera, like The Office. You mean you won? That's amazing. Heh, well, it was nothing compared to what I faced at Cartano. Magitech to the right of us, Magitech to the left of us. Stuck in the middle with Master Lu, we were... Sorry. Master Lu. Call Louis Soir his name. You don't have the right. Speaking ill of a dead man. Stuck in the middle with Master Lu we were. Core, he was a dab hand with the old magic he was. I tried to save him, of course, but there's a limit to how many giant beasties a man can. That man is no warrior of light. Tell them, Elazar. Tell him how he lost and surrendered a sword that was not his own. Liar, scoundrel, I trusted that bastard with me father's blade. Bid him take it to Smitty for restoration. Even gave him gil to pay for it. Then he comes crawling back sniveling and begging forgiveness for losing it in a duel, as if that's enough to set things right. Look at me. I'm not saying that. Look at me. Me flowing golden locks are no more. I've gone bald from the stress of heartbreak. I swear to everything holy that you'll face a reckoning if you don't bring her back to me. Man's gone bald. All right. He beat the shit out of me and took the old man's sword. I used the gil to pay the chirurgeon. I have no idea where he is or the sword is. What am I supposed to do, huh? I can't give him what I don't have. Unless you help me find the sword. That's what you do, right? Help people? Have you no shame? First you claim a legacy not your own, then you beg others to help you with your problems of your own making. You will refuse this man, won't you, Inspector? I mean, it was spelled with an E, so it was still medieval. And what of Elazar's flowing golden locks? How will forsaking young Humphrey help the man he has wronged? We shall begin our search for the sword by questioning the people of the Golden Bazaar. Then go towards the gate, Hildy. Do all inspectors dress like that? I've never met one before, so I don't know what to expect. That blade was a rare and ancient relic. He can't possibly think he'll recover it so easily. What nice, peaceful music. Hold a card. Yeah. Antique swords. Oh, I haven't the foggiest about that. That traveling merchant, Chajanpa, is the one you ought to speak with, assuming he hasn't left. No, it's very funny. It's very funny that you misremember. You'll understand soon. That boy should be ashamed of himself, robbing poor Elazar of a priceless family heirloom. Just goes to show you should never trust an adventurer who claims to be a warrior of light. Thieves and tricksters, a lot of them. I'm a warrior of light. I'm the warrior of light. I'm the savior of Eorzea. They don't know that. They don't know you're the savior of Eorzea. It may not be the most honorable solution, but mayhap you should consider giving Elazar a counterfeit blade. If the deception brings him peace in his final days, would it be so wrong? Dang. Elazar's sword wasn't much to look at, but at least it was authentic. More than a few collectors have been tricked into purchasing counterfeit relics. They probably just don't know what I look like. It's not like cameras exist. Chocobo. Hello, sir. Have you seen Sword? I'm afraid I've no knowledge of an ancient sword, at least, not one that I can guarantee to be authentic. You see, any wares I determine to be of dubious origins, I immediately discard in the spring east of Camp Drybone. Although I have no swords for sale at present, I may have disposed of a facsimile similar in design to the one you describe. I don't know if the signs would want to be painted. You know, they were supposed to be secret in the first place. This presents a quandary. Though I am loath to deceive an honorable man like Elazar. A well-intentioned ruse may put his heart at ease, thus spurring the rejuvenation of his flowing golden locks, whilst we continue to search for the genuine article. How can you describe the beauty that is Anya Xuan? Let's be real. Well, if there is a sword in that spring, it wouldn't remain there for long. It's one of the more convenient sources of fresh water for the common folk in Camp Drybone. Tisk, tisk. You should endeavor to be more optimistic, Miss Ellie. Like me. I say we search the spring first before declaring all to be lost. They don't know I can't see out of it. I'm also not wearing what I wore when I defeated the Garlean Empire, so... Description of Warrior of Light, Champion of Eorzea. The Killer of the Black Wolf. Purple. Hi, Hildy. It occurs to me that I am not yet fully recovered from my accumulated injuries. It would not be prudent to immerse my body in water. Not without first coating it with a liberal application of salamander oil, that is. Indeed, on many an occasion, my dearest mother tended my childhood scrapes just so. You understand the importance of physical rehabilitation, yes? Then you can assist me by pouring the oil all over my body. Use salamander oil on Hildebrand. The body is but an instrument in occasional need of oiling. So come, my friend, come and oil me up. Yep, this is the beach. Ah, this comforting scent, as though I am a child in her arms. Quickly now, before it dries. Knead the oil into my aching flesh. Massage Hildebrand. Ah, the real. Gah! The pain multiplies manifold. Gently now, gently. Too strong for him. I'm too strong for him. Oh gods, oh gods, oh gods. Yes, at last, my muscles slacken and soften, the warmth spreads, and the pain becomes pleasure. And he's doing squats. The squats. Once more, with feeling. 4. You have to do this 4 times. Never before have I received such splendid ministrations. Now then, into the spring. You as well, my good woman. Now she's falling asleep. Watch her. She's nodding off. The pebble. What's this over here? Hi, Hildy. I spy with my inspector's eye. I like that there's just this dude here. He's just hanging out. One left, Sag. No, he baby. I also think it might be a hunt mark. So it's probably too strong for me to do by myself. You've been productive. Excellent. May I see what you found? I found a worthless bottle. A completely useless and unremarkable rock. Come now, what were you expecting? A rock that keeps corals away? Understandable. Well, at least you didn't pick up a rock at random like some people. Oh, it's so good. No sign of the sword Jajanpa mentioned, I see. Ah! No, I'm all wet. What was that anyway? Did something cause you to... Once again, my instincts have guided us to our quarry. That I had you search that section of the spring was a stroke of achoo! Inspector, it's bad for your health to conduct investigations in those clothes. I'll go to Old Dawn, fetch you some new ones. How thoughtful of you, Nashu. While you're there, perchance a few bottles of hair tonic for Elazar as well. The newest, most potent blend you can find. He really does have a heart of gold. He's just stupid. Is it not wonderful, my friend? Soon all of Elazar's woes will be no more. Da, 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 da. We're almost at the end of the first section of Hildebrand. So I'll finish that up and then we'll end stream. Hello, sir. As promised, I return to you your father's ancient blade. Aye, it is her. Every chip and scratch is just as I remember. Gods bless ye, sir. I never expected you would go to such lengths for two strangers without thought of reward. Altruism is a rare trait these days. 'Tis common enough if you know where to look. A gentleman recognizes the good in every soul and understands that none deserve to be forsaken. Spoken like a true gentleman, though your garments beg to differ. Inspector, I brought your change of clothing. I also bought a supply of tonic from the peddler I met in Pearl Lane. Excellent work, Nashu. If you'd just bring me that case. Yeah. Inspector? Inspector Hildebrand? The fact that I moved out of the way. There appears to be something lodged in my forehead. Could it be a missive from an adoring admirer? The author neglected to pen her name. I shall come to claim the collector's blade. Is that supposed to be flattering? No, you... It's supposed to be intimidating. The duelist wrote this. He's daring you to stop him. A challenge? For me? At last the curtain rises. Very well. If I am to duel the duelist, I must dress for the occasion. Thanks, Nightbot. I, Hildebrand, Agent of Enquiry, Inspector Extraordinaire, accept your challenge. He's incredible. So bold, so majestic, just like a warrior of light. I don't think he's noticed. No, a gentleman of light. He is exceptionally something. Inspector Hildebrand, you look amazing! There he is! Hildebrand. It's the criminal! Understandable. This is far from the strongest of swords. Blue skies in the rolling desert. How much longer must I seek the blade of legend? Part of the Hildebrand quest, though, is that they coincide with what's happened in the main story so well. It's like, you have to. Oh. Challenge accepted, my worthy opponent. You shall not claim the blade. With my, let us call it what it is, genius, I shall bring you to justice. Wait, you wish to duel with weapons, not wits? This bridge hardly seems appropriate for such an epic battle. Hildebrand will return in the 3 collectors. Hey, I know that spear. That's the one I found buried with the pumpkins. Pumpkins sort of remind me of... No, it's gone. Never mind. I thought you guys would like it. I'm so sad Nim wasn't here to enjoy this with us. It only gets wackier from here. See, but once we finish this quest line, we'll have to play all through Heaven's Ward to get to the next one. It's so funny. It's like... Hildebrand is the comedy skit in the middle of a Shakespearean tragedy. That's what Hildebrand is. I hope so. Because it's so good. Chef's kiss. Top tier content. No, please. You have to go through the first act of Macbeth in order to see the funny jester man. You've got to. This is the alas poor Rorik in Hamlet. But yeah, I love Hildebrand. It's the best. The best. But alas, that is all I have for you guys tonight. Aw, I liked Hamlet. Hamlet was fun. Oh. Oh no. No. That's not how you teach Hamlet. You need to do it. You need to do a cold read and have people try to pronounce Shakespeare. It's so fun. Oh dear. Yeah, that's no bueno. Yeah. So if you want, after Stardew Sunday, we can hop back on Final Fantasy just to do Hildebrand, because I would absolutely 100% do that. I'd do anything for Hildy. Himbo extraordinaire. What? No. Incredible. Yeah, Hamlet's great. We'll do a live reading of Hamlet someday. That's public domain. I can do that. I'm not performing it. I'll do all the voices. I'll be super funny. But yes, this is where I will unfortunately have to leave it for tonight. Big sleepy hours. I got so into doing Hildebrand though. Did you notice as soon as I had to stop talking about politics and like subterfuge, I didn't mess up any readings? That would be way too much work. But I like where your head's at. But yes, it's Stardew Sunday. Stardew Sunday. We have a couple goals to obtain. We gotta fix Billy's boat, and we still have to finish that final Junimo bundle. So we do have some goals we still gotta achieve. But that is all I have for tonight. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you again real soon. Bye bye.